Good evening and welcome to another vlog of The Blind Photographer. In tonight's little vlog, what I decided to do was come out and try a little experiment that could potentially help myself take pictures a lot better, hopefully, of the stars and the planets, etc. And maybe help a few other people that's out there looking to get into astrophotography and who also may be visually impaired as well. Now, obviously I'm very new to photography, especially astrophotography. So what I've tried to do tonight is I've got the Canon 7D Mark II camera fitted to a 150 to 600 millimeter lens. I've got it on a sturdy tripod and I've actually hooked it up to a PC monitor. Now it's not a PC that I've hooked it up to, it's just a monitor, so I'm not using any other software apart from what's built into the camera. And what I'm thinking is instead of looking through the eyepiece of the camera or the little view screen on the back here, we'll actually send it across to the monitor for a bigger picture and see what we can get out of detail and focus. So let's have a little look at this. We'll just take a picture and then we'll bring up the settings. So normally looking at the camera, I need to put on my glasses, whereas on this screen I don't. I think everybody can see that. So we've currently got the shutter speed set to 100th of a second. We've got the aperture set to f11 and the ISO is set to 100. And using the camera here, I can actually adjust all of that and it does it live for me on the screen. I know my arm's in the way there, so I apologise about that. So let's just have a little look at the moon. We'll put that onto live view, and there is the moon just here. So we can take a picture of that just by taking a normal picture. And there it is. So it's quite a nice little picture, and it's quite a nice little way of setting up. So seeing that here on this screen is a lot bigger than seeing it on this screen, which is a lot of fun. And you can actually see quite a bit of detail there. And the different shades and colours of the moon. Helps that it's a full moon and that is very beautiful. So why don't we just take a little setting change here. So let's bring up the settings. So we've got that on 100th of a second. So what I'm going to do is just going to change that now. And I want to change it to 250th of a second, so slightly quicker, because the moon is very bright tonight. Let me just put it back on live view. So as you can see already, that's a lot darker than what it was before. Let's just take that picture. There we go. There's a slight delay, I think, because of it being hooked up to the screen, but it's a lot darker. So we want to make that a little bit lighter again. So we'll just bring that setting screen back up. Here we go. And we just maybe bring that to maybe something like 100 and what should we go for? Let's go for 125 of a second there. It's a bit brighter, we'll take that picture. There we go. That's not a bad little picture actually, it's in focus, it's quite nice, it's a nice orange glow to it as well. So what we want to do now is, I think it was better, and this is the nice thing about learning astrophotography, it's all about changing the settings and getting used to it. So I'm going to put that back to 100th of a second, and we'll just set that there. There we go. Bring that up. Yeah, that's better. Just wait for that to pop up, and there we are. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to see if I can make this bigger by zooming in. I'm just going to get in your way, so I apologise. Let's have a little feel here. There we go. It's just going to screen. So when you do this, because the telephoto lens is so big, it is going to dance around the screen somewhat. So it's all about just adjusting it slightly. That's looking pretty good. this way. It's weird playing with it on this big monitor. Oh my god. I'm scared to go any quicker, bigger, yeah? Look at that. I don't think that's fully extended either. Let me just... Oh, there it is there. That is it, fully extended. And there you can see how fast the moon will move. Let's just take a picture. Now this is on 600 millimeter. Now the camera is a 1.6 crop sensor. So we're not actually at 600 millimeters, we're actually at 940, 960 millimeters, which is a massive reach. And you can see the moon is moving already. If you can see the moon here and how close it is to this battery bar, which is here, you can see how far away that is moving already. And this is one of the things about astrophotography is as the Earth rotates, you get the star trails and so on, and that's already a little bit of a distance away. And when you're zoomed in as much as what I am, this is where it gets tricky trying to line it back up. Let's stick it there. I'm going to take that picture. But look, when it comes up, just look at that detail in the moon. That is lovely. Really nice. So if you struggle with seeing through a camera or on the back of a camera, just a PC monitor with the right adapter to go into the camera, which most of them have like HDMI, mini HDMI and USB, and you can do Wi-Fi as well, and you can get shots like that and zoom in and just play around with it. But that is really lovely. Now if we go on the camera and just press on this button, there's the picture that we've just taken there. Not quite a full moon, I believe the full moon's tomorrow, on Thursday. But that is a stunning picture. Zoom right in. The lens is set to infinity, which is the little figure of 8 icon. So let's just put that back on live view, and you can see how much that moon has moved in the time that we've been zoomed in. So it was right over by the battery bar here, and that was all the way over here. So that's it's quite impressive how fast that moves. So I think what I'll do now is I'll take some more pictures of the moon, play around with it a little bit, and then if Venus is still up in the sky, we'll flip the camera around and see if we can get Venus on the monitor for you guys to see as well. Okay, it's a different evening now. Unfortunately, it became very cloudy on the first evening. We've got some nice pictures of the moon, but when it came to turning the camera around and getting some shots of Venus, it was it was just too cloudy to continue. So I've come out tonight. It's nice and clear. I've got Venus on the screen just down here. I've got some nice pictures of her so far, and yeah, the screen seems to work quite well, and very pleased that I tried this, and it just makes things very comfortable for when you want to change things and go into different settings and so on. It's nice and big and bright, and I don't need my glasses to see that. So yeah, I would definitely recommend it. It's just a case of bringing out a computer screen, hooking it up to your camera using either a USB or HDMI cable, and the power source, and then that's it. I would definitely recommend checking the weather forecast. You don't want any showers to happen when you've got the screen outside. We're lucky tonight, it's nice and clear and dry, although a bit cold. But yeah, I definitely give it a thumbs up for anybody, not just visually impaired people, but for anyone. And yeah, I'm going to use it now to take some more pictures of Venus and have a bit of a play around with it and see what I can get. And yeah, I'll show you those pictures now. And until next time, stay healthy and safe. And if you're doing astrophotography, clear skies. Thank you for watching.